Oh, yes. Tuesday morning. Evening is up to 8 o'clock. March 18. Good morning, folks. This is the TVS. Welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show on 961 Encyclopedia, 969 in Bonn, 961. All right, Chelsea, every breakfast, good up to 10 o'clock this morning. When you woke up, see yourself alive. Thank God for the gift of life. Good morning to the 15 counties. Associate Justice Yusuf Kabar. He said, I can not want to be reciting as along with you. Good morning to the 15 county. Yusuf Kabar said he can name the 5 counties when I'm naming them. When I say good morning to the 15 counties. Good morning, Nimba. Good morning, Lofa. Good morning, Grandbasser. Maggie, good morning, Monserrata. Good morning. He said, yes, that's the top 5. River says, Grand Judah, Grand Kidman. This is the TBS. The love of liberty matters here. Let justice be done to all. Cabine Janet. He said, that's the part he like. Let justice be done to all. And I said, counsel, you will never serve justice. You will never given due process. You know, Kabina is like 4 feet 4 feet 5, yes, 4 feet 6, 7 inches. I'm 5 feet 6 inches. I'm a little bit taller of Kabina Janet. Then I have to bend down, look at counsel's face. I say, you'll never serve due process. You're never given due process. And Counsel Janet said, well, that's a part I like. Let justice be done to all. Good morning. This is the TBX. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts, Marka Davis. Serving breakfast up to 10 o'clock this morning. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. This is Bobby Bloody Addison, member of the Fifth of Faith, the Rule of Law Caucus, the Majority Bloc. Good morning. Good morning, His Excellency, President Walker. Hi, good morning. I was silent listeners. You don't call, you don't text. I like to say good morning. Please bring the gift. Yes. I'm a politician who live by my word.
So why you not already?
No. Yeah, so I made a promise. I said if Barcelona do qualify ahead of Benfica, I'm going to get Marka a very beautiful Barcelona t-shirt. Not the one I gave to Benjamin Wade, right? Yeah. Yes, and of course I live up to my promise, right? This is produced right in Liberia. Love Liberia, think Liberia, build Liberia. I ain't go to China to buy it.
Yes.
Yes, you want to open it?
Yes. So
are you keeping it for Tracy to display?
No.
Yes. Benjamin, go on Facebook and see it. This kind of gift difficulty never receive it for every school.
Absolutely. And I'm grateful. And the speed at which this gift came, was powered by the defeat of Atletico Madrid.
Yes. This is beautiful.
Wow, this is a nice.
And his name is in front of it.
Yes.
So if anybody steals it,
wow.
Anybody's taking Spotify. Marka.
Damn it.
Yeah. First of its kind.
You say what? Oh yes.
Yes.
This is a nice shirt. Look.
Yes.
FC Barcelona.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh
FC
my God. Oh my God.
Right here, produced right here.
I'm impressed.
Locally made.
On new sportswear.
No, not on new sportswear. Before Medina Wizard coming right now. Yes. Locally made here.
I'm impressed.
Yes. I'm impressed. You have to be impressed.
Thanks to the legs of Lamine Yamal.
Okay. Who did it right?
Nefi Pedri.
Okay.
Robert Lewandowski. Rafinha. And our retired goalkeeper.
Yes, Sissini.
Yes.
And like
goalkeeper.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to train that guy how to man. And like as you're breaking your fast, you know, liability you decide. You ask you not 1 minute, but I show you a Barcelona. When you're breaking your fast, inshallah, by the grace of God, when you're breaking inshallah, I'm gonna give you a Liberia t-shirt. Don't start playing on tomorrow. Yeah. Yes, well, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, O'Neill, and I want to appreciate the gift. I mean, I love it. And you know, once you are supporting a good team, you always get good things. So this is the example of supporting a great team. You know, Sincerely, I started following football in 2006.
2006.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, real, European football in 2006. And I don't know why somebody want to call me Victory FC, but since I started supporting Barcelona, I have not chosen any other team.
Okay.
Even though sometimes, I will, support Man City like that. Once in a while, I will support Arsenal in certain games. But since
in certain games,
yes, since Julia Belletti and Samuel Eto'o beat
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
You see it?
In the Champions League final in 2006.
Why get him a good for?
And at that time, Ronaldinho, yes, was
Yes.
at Barcelona.
The god of football.
Yes, that was the time I started supporting. Anybody who say Marka started supporting football later, I've been it.
Okay.
But I started supporting football, European football in 2006. It came from the Champions League, especially when Barcelona defeated Arsenal in the final when Sol Campbell scored the first goal for Arsenal. Am I correct?
Yes, Sol Campbell.
Yes. So from that time, I've been a Barcelona supporter, powered by Ronaldinho. Later on, and Messi came and stole my heart away.
Add up to it. Add it up.
And as Messi was fading away, another great child from La Masia was coming up. Lamine Yamal.
I love it.
And Lamine Yamal is the future of football.
Okay.
Yes, you will win the Ballon d'Or multiple times.
After Mbappe.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah,
but
Mbappe.
that little boy will really wrestle with Mbappe over the Ballon d'Or. Yes.
Yeah.
He's good, and Mbappe, I can't rule out the fact that Mbappe is a potential Ballon d'Or winner. He will do great. See, Mbappe's first season at Real Madrid, he's doing exploit. Yes. So I'm sure that Mbappe will win the Ballon d'Or at Real Madrid. But I can assure you that Lamine Yamal is the future of football. Yes.
Great. Yes, the Breakfast Show 961, and I believe like a real Liberian politician, right? Yeah, I live up to my expectation.
Oh yes,
man.
Yes. So the people of they didn't make a mistake.
Yeah, they like that.
By this time, you have delivered almost 80% of all of your campaign
promises. 90%.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see now, you are being on Musa Hassan better than
of course. Look, let me say something before you do your lineup.
You're coming big that paper project.
Look, if I'm going to win, right? I look at Musa Follow. I say, the people of Nima love you, Musa Dolete. Just get your attention to Monserrado. You know half of your how to say Monserrado. You see it? Ain't that good technique there?
Yeah.
I think someone over there, Yeah.
Oh, small state in the country?
Someone over, yeah.
Is there representative of District 3?
Yeah, District 3 representative. I think someone other guy in there. Look, I'll say Musa Dolete, you know what happened? District 18 have a good, that whole district is an industrial district. So, I want one or two machines, to create some roads and other things.
Yeah. You're coming happy.
Yeah. The thing ahead, man.
But making transport machine way to District 5, why you can do it?
You mean Koga District?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. Yes. Sometimes make the force.
Yes.
But it's necessary.
Yes, but it's great to be here this morning again. Good morning to all of our wonderful followers this morning. Again.
See, Mark Timber.
You see,
Mark Timber says.
You don't need a Barcelona
support. No, I'm not Barcelona support. This guy.
He's not.
Yeah.
Maybe he loves some good players, but I'm not sure.
One that rich man has seen food and says young one practice. The Papa made 2 minutes on the fee. Cover 6 bag of water. I don't say, try that. You don't say, feel the last time. Yes, great. What do we have this morning? Tuesday morning. It's 8 o'clock in the city. Let's hear what we have on our lineup. This whole Universal Library, I try to put in my mind. The UL business. You know what? Also, I've just posted before you do your lineup, asking all students not to go to class. There will be no school today. The Vanguard Student Unification Movement, almost 1,000 comments on the social media. You bring one more and say, yeah, foreigner can't be president, stay AU president, problem can't solve. What do you want?
Yeah, man. They think
all the local professors was president, they brought someone from the great United States, they can't be president for the Universal Liberia. Stay, problem can't solve. Hey.
So you see, sometimes I think we need a leader who will take very drastic action at the University of Liberia in order to bring sanctity to that state-run university, because The truth is, only people can continue in that thing. You know, I saw a lady who did a post. Marceline, quick couple. I hope I'm getting your name correctly. She's someone that I know personally.
Okay.
She did a post and said, "U.S. students, soup, and other political group on campus, all these things you on. I hope you will not allow my son to come and meet me in the University of Liberia."
Look at that.
You know, it sounds like a joke, but that's a serious thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, I think these young people need to rethink. They need to redesign their form of advocacy on that campus. I know the likes of Tiawan Gonglo, the likes of Benjamin Wei, and other leaders of SUB were there. They protested on some major national issues, but I don't think they were disrupting their own economic activities.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I think the action was most of the time against some government policies, but it was not like what's happening now.
No, man.
So who do you want? Like in the Bible, they say, well, they were asking.
So so in the Bible book says, the boy told Samuel, said, "Look,
yes, you don't want.
We want to see a king. We don't want a king who will talk.
Very good, thank you.
And will be afraid.
You know the Bible. That is story I'm going to.
So Samuel went back in the temple and started to cry. God said, "Wait, hold on, Samuel, don't cry.
Ask these people.
I will send them a king who will make them like a slave. They will treat them."
So there's one Liberian gospel singer who did a song. He said, "I don't want Samuel. Who you want?
We are one. We are one.
University of Liberia students.
La Baza man sing song as well. We are one.
No, I tell me.
Yeah,
I tell me.
Okay.
People are your commanders can reggae you.
That Marvin Cool, I forget about.
Yeah, so you don't want who you want. You don't want Dr. Nelson. Who you want?
Who you want?
Dr. Lady Bampane is here.
Yeah.
What? No, man. I'll tell us something else, man.
Before you do the line up,
let me recommend one policy at the University of Liberia. Any student that spent more than 5 years, you're sending away.
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. More than because
at most 5 years.
Yes, this is supposed to be a 4-year program now.
Yeah, but the word is upgrading. Other curriculum upgraded. At most 3 years.
They're coming another 3 years now.
Yeah.
But we got people in the university who have spent 8 years, 9 years,
9 years.
And they are the ones, some of them are the ones leading the protest all the time.
Yeah.
They do academic activities. What do we do? So we should give people maximum 5 years, you not making him go.
I say, they say that our body is not in the e-portal. So a guy stood up on the main campus yesterday. Where is the R button? Where Dr. Mapoyan for the R button? I mean, we have ways to resolve it. So I don't want to say one of LU's major problem is the faculty that offer 20 applicants.
Are you saying or you don't want to say?
Me, yeah, I'm smelling something now because most of the problems can come from offer. Maybe President Bogash, you had to one person for offer and made him president. Anyway, we'll stop it right there. Yes, let's go have this morning. 5 minutes down, 8 o'clock. 961 and how to solve Liberia. This is the Breakfast Show. So much to talk about this morning.
Yes, and this show is proudly sponsored by EcoBank Liberia Limited, the Pan African Bank, and Orange Liberia, the biggest GSM company in the country. Health tips come up shortly with David Coty for 6 minutes this morning. Okay, that will be followed by the review of the local dailies. What is happening at the capital of Monserrato Bento is completely abandoned. We talked about that yesterday and we'll continue today. That's supposed to be, in fact, the second capital of the country. A very beautiful city just outside of Monrovia, where Marka will even say me.
And by the way, you have a special invitation already. I'm not calling personally.
Okay.
Yes, to go to Bento.
Yeah, I think I need to go and see. The last time I went to Bento, I think that was somewhere 2020 or 2019. Yeah, so. Yes. I will wholeheartedly accept that invitation to go and see for myself again, because when I went there it was terrible. I don't know why it looks like now. Yes. So again, the Foreign Minister Sarah Besler Yanti appeared before the Senate on yesterday, giving an update on the visa restriction issue. Liberia has not received any communication yet from the U.S. We're even getting a report from the State Department spokeswoman that they have not made any list. Yes. We have the audio here. We can play it. They probably want to hear it.
Great.
At the Ministry of Agriculture, those who took grants from the Star P project are yet to give report. And some of them are in leadership today now.
Yes, right? In leadership. We'll talk about that.
Okay. DSTV subscription fees overpriced since resumption as LTA shows no interest in citing the satellite television providers. And again, in our studio chat this morning, what's happening in the mining sector, illicit mining uncontrollable underwhelming pay leadership as residents in Bandstown, Marshall complain about. In fact, there are plenty protests. Okay, National Elections Commission released a provisional list of aspirants or candidates in the upcoming by-election list. The Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment yet to respond to allegations that they have spent 37K on media for community engagement coverage. Okay, and at 8:40 to 9 this morning, we'll have interaction with members of the public on the segment Talk to Your Leaders. 9:05 Sports Entertainment commercials brought to you by EcoBank Liberia Limited and Orange Liberia. 9:15 to 10, Mr. James Brooks. He says Chairman Emeritus of MOVE and former City Mayor of St. John River City in Grand Bassa County, a veteran Liberian public administrator and politician. Yes, will sit with us on the last segment of the show this morning, talking about national politics. You talk about what the government has done so far since taking over, government relationship with opposition, community, and all of that. So, Mr. James Brooks will be our last segment guest this morning on the TBS on Truth 96.1 FM. In the midst of all country first, this is the show this morning, Oni.
Great, beautiful lineup. 961. He's getting used to drinking tea. Normally, if he's in Nima, you'll not be drinking tea.
I'm gonna drink tea. Very soon in the morning, I will rush straight to the kitchen. As the GB slept, I will pick it up with the soup as cold as it is, and just start swallowing.
Look at that.
Yes, no warming.
Wow. Great. Yes. Let's bring you David Coty. Thanks so much. Orange Liberia, EcoBank, and of course our new partner, Stars University. Thanks so much, Stars, for partnering with us. And let's get our health team coming up with David Ernest Coty. This is Abbas.
Abbas, thank you for the opportunity.
Abbas, man.
Abbas.
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 Our young friend David Coty, our young man David Coty.
I cherish that whole like young friend. Oh, come on, man.
David Coty is a very young man.
A young man. I love you for that.
Those of you looking for David Coty on social media, go to section and add it right now. He's a very young, handsome man.
Very young man. Yeah, handsome. I like that too. Yeah. Well, I think your commentation this morning is highly appreciated. I love that. the only thing I don't like this morning is to hear somebody that Marka talk about football. Man, it's a problem. It's a problem. Yes.
The men talk about football, to talk about football.
In fact, for your information, I started journalism in a community as a football commentator. Yes. Yes. Okay. The Lex of Roosevelt Proud, who is currently at LRA, is my witness.
All right. Okay, then I'll forget you.
So I brought the man a beautiful football t-shirt. I gave every snow most ability they give all the money being football.
Well, those people, I don't know, but I will find out why they didn't do it. And they're my good friends.
Always create space for reconciliation.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Then why you always have good friends? You always have good friends, man. Top friends, man.
Yeah. With poor person like Marka, what you would get?
Wait, hold on. So your friends are not poor people? Is that what you say? You don't have no poor friends?
I don't like poor people. They can help to carry,
Well, information, I'm still struggling. I'm not poor. Put yourself together in the morning.
All right. It's a struggle.
So you don't love poor. You don't love poor people.
We only hustle. At the age of 40, when you are teaching for 10 hours, how much you have? Taylor King and resurrected you know who resurrected me? Teta
You don't know. You don't know it all.
You don't know it all. We still have Dr. Clarence Money by there around. You don't know who resurrected also.
No, actually, it is true. I don't want to always the people that are going to help you, but let me just say this quickly. My blessing started actually in 1987. In 1987, there were 13 political parties. And interestingly, there were 13 counties at a time. That is why we had 26 senators at that time. And it's a long story. I will try to come and give you one. The whole time I was teaching school, principal, school, this, school, that, it was tough in this town. But our whole thing turned around in 1987. Alhaji Kuma, where are you? They also rest in peace. You bless me. Yes. That party ACO brought me to political prominence. Yes. Oh, yeah. I can't forget those people.
So ACO, you ran to...
You mess with ACO, I'll deal with you.
You mess with ACO.
I will deal with you.
What about MPP?
Well, MPP, yes, it was a great party.
Okay.
The thing about MPP was that because of Charles Taylor,
okay,
I will forever love and respect MPP, yes.
I'm hearing that you want to be an advisor of the CMC, the Citizen Movement for Change.
My man, let me do my health table.
Abbas.
Let me do my health table.
Abbas.
I'm satisfied where I am in Unity Party. I'm satisfied where I am in Unity Party.
Unity Party has pure you, man.
I won't be a advisor nowhere.
Okay. All right. Great. Everything will be get home, logistics and everything. We love pickup business. A brand new pickup.
My brother, I'm already 70. In fact, this May 22. I'm going to be 72 years old.
Okay.
I forgot. Okay, can we get time with it?
Well, go ahead. If you didn't call your age, so tomorrow we'll not be calling our young friend David Kuti. You already call your age.
All right, thank you. The thing about pickup, this my picking year, I will keep it. It's 13 years, 10 months now. We're still moving. Thank you. All right, thank you very much for the opportunity. Loud noise. There is something that is killing people slowly every day, unknown to them. Oh yes, people, you the journalists too, are dying slowly, unknown to you, and I will explain why. Loud noise is a silent killer and a slow person. Oh yeah, slow person. Continuous loud noise can harm you physically and mentally. Some people don't know this. These are noises that kill you slowly every day. Number one, honking of car horns. Oh yes. Oh, bam, 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 all over. The honking of the car horn, blowing horn, loud noise. Sometimes you see a truck with that kind of heavy sound is killing people. Now, loudspeakers. Sometimes you go to program, these very loud speakers. I see some people sitting right by the how you call it, one of the speakers. Okay, right by the speaker. That's loud noise. They don't even know it's killing them. Our hydroelectric power plant. Those of you who work there at the hydro, the Coffee hydro. Oh, you got to be very careful. There are certain ear protectors that you need to use, and you're not using them. Concerts and bands. You go to the concert, loud noise at the SKD or wherever. Every time, big noise. Even at waterside, you go to waterside, certain stores, my friend. Oh, they just play music there loud, and the workers in there don't even know they're dying slowly. You got to stop that. Heavy machinery. Those of you who work on heavy machines, Caterpillar, even people who work around it, those heavy noise can kill you. Failing at work site. You the DJs, the earphones you put on with it. Sometimes you don't even play the thing low, very loud in your ear. You are killing yourself. Loud noise in your car. Some people like to behave that they're the only ones that got radio in their car. Yeah, man. My son got radio in my car, but you and I know. I play my music very low. I listen to my music, but they will open all the windows. Boom, 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 boom. My man, you're killing yourself, or you, madam, you're killing yourself. Stop. Now, continuous loud noise can lead to the following. One, damage of the inner ear. There's an inner part of the ear. In fact, the other time we talk about hearing loss, and I will come back to hearing loss and give you the whole detail about how you can damage your ears. I did it before, and I will do it again. Loud noise can also give you high blood pressure if you don't know. Oh yes, be very careful. Every day, especially when you're in a red light, you're in a water side, somebody near you there with a heavy something, car horn, their music all over. Loud noise is not good. You the journalist, reduce that sound when you got your earpiece on. And sometimes take it up and rest the ear a little bit. Loud noise can also give you heart disease. You know that heart disease is the leading cause of death all over the world. Oh, it can give you heart disease. Loud noise can also cause stroke. It can cause hearing loss. So be very careful. Don't the people move from there. When people playing the loud music, doing the loud thing, get away from there, or else you have a problem. Remember this. Brushing your teeth is not a marathon. In other words, it's not a running race. Take your time. Brush your teeth properly. Medical scientists or dentists advise that you brush your teeth for 2 minutes every day and every night. Brush it up and down, inside, outside. Brush it. Take your time to do it. Brush them up and down. And the next thing you should do when you brush your teeth is to use a dental floss to remove the calculus from between the teeth. Dental floss. Just go to the drugstore or supermarket. Actually, it's there. Use dental floss. Calculus. You can remove it from between the teeth. Calculus simply means the particles, the food particles that remain between the teeth there. And you got to move it for two reasons. Number one, it can cause bad breath. Number two, it can cause tooth decay. Your teeth will get rotten if those things remain there. You got to get them out. Do not use hard toothbrush because it will destroy your gum and your enamel. Once your gum is destroyed, you'll have bad breath and it will cause a serious problem for you, for your gums. The teeth enamel is the white part of the teeth that you're looking at there. That white part is very strong, but it can get eroded. You use hard toothbrush every day, it will be stripping it until the hole can get inside. And it's not good for you. Do not keep one toothbrush for more than 3 months. Oh yeah, because the bristles, that part you can put a toothpaste on is called the bristles. It will not be strong enough to clean your teeth properly. And besides that, germs will settle down in a brush and keep it there. I mean, it will still cause you problems. So please, brushing your teeth is not a horrible matter. Take your time. According to dentists or medical scientists, they say 2 minutes always, morning and evening. God willing, I will be back tomorrow at 8. But in the meantime, I gotta get going.
Okay, yeah,
I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here.
Thank you for that time and have a good day.
Great, thank you so much, Darren. Let's go through with our health tip. It's a regular feature right here on the TVS. Let's find out what's making news from the print media. Okay, so I'd like to say welcome to the review of the local dailies. Let's start out with the Inquirer newspaper. Yes, it's on the newsstand for $40 Liberian. What is on the front page of the Inquirer? Minister Yenti doubtful over U.S. travel ban notice. Well, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, who appears before the House of Senate yesterday, Sarah Bessolo, Yanti is captured here on the front page of the Inquirer. Grab a copy and read what the Foreign Minister says. Workaholics, Foreign Minister Sarah Bessolo. You can grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Projected 35,000 unfinished bridge collapse in Maryland County. 35,000 unfinished bridge collapses in Maryland County. James Barney, good morning. What's happening in Maryland County? Good morning. Well, grab a copy of the Inquirer, read the rest of the story. Several public schools principals suspended in Nimba. What is it? What are they suspended for? I'm seeing Jesso Jalal, the Minister of Education, is captured here. You can grab a copy. PUL launches landmark policy document today. Membership registration accountability. Junior's Coluba is right here on the front page. Let's go to the back page. What is on the back page? The back page are from the Inquirer. UMU, the graduate 700 today on Thursday as 20th baccalaureate pre-show calls for unity. Yeah, a good team here for the guest speaker. Call for unity. Oh yeah, who's the guest speaker here? In fact, Dr. Billy calls for unity. Well, you can grab a copy of the Inquiry, read the rest of the story. LDA accuses police in Mangibi denies compromising with drug suspects. Well, it's on the back page this morning. General market relocation sparks tension in Nimba. Well, relocation of one market. You can grab a copy and read the rest of the story. And in the review from the Inquiry this morning.
Yes, let's bring you the front page Africa newspaper. The lead story on the front page. This is a serious issue on court. Foreign Affairs Minister acknowledges security concerns over Liberian passports amid potential U.S. travel restrictions. Where I'm seeing the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sarah Bessolo, captured right here on the front page of the front page Africa newspaper. Still on the front page, Fala accused of misbehaving financially. Who is accusing Fala, the Deputy Speaker?
Yes.
Representative Dixon Sibo accuses Deputy Speaker of plotting Speaker Kofa's removal to control House finances for theft. While yet to respond. This is the Front Page Africa newspaper reporting this. Still on the Front Page Africa, commitment to open access and development. ArcelorMittal Liberia backs government's position on fully functional multi-user rail system along Buchanan corridor. Still on Front Page Africa, a knee insults. Patient blames ELWA hospital for surgical complications during C-section in a heart-wrenching plead. Again, finally, not listening to speculations. President Boakai, unaware of UL revoking Commerce Inspector General Cooper's degree, says press secretary. Yes, that's it for the Front Page Africa.
Great. Let's move on with our last tab. This is I'll do the front page, you do the back page. Of the, the Independent, 23 years of critical investigative journalism. Well, the front page of the Independent newspaper, very weak. Well, Foreign Minister Yanti described Liberia's foreign service relations with the U.S. Well, set records on claims of looming travel ban. We have not received no communication from our U.S. counterpart. Well, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sarah Basola Yanti, just captured here on the front page. You can grab a copy and see the workaholic minister. Still on the front page on wanted teenage pregnancy, Awash, Liberia. Several girls victimized in 115 countries. Well, it's a sub story here on the front page from the Independent Permanent Liberian Mining Companies. Permanent Liberian Mining Company, they want us to use women pay. Give Liberian mining company permits because the Chinese been taking everything. Give our local mining companies permit. It's a sub story here from the Independent this morning. Let's go to the back page.
The back page. The back page. It says game changer. ArcelorMittal's Phase 2 expansion project. Wow, they call it game changer. The company is celebrating 20 years of presence in Liberia this year. Representative Jure challenges young Liberians. This is PMAC Jure of Maryland County for outsourcing large portions of rubber plantation. Governor of Liberia hot firestone. Okay, yes, Governor of Liberia hot firestones. Well, this is the final story on the back page of the Independent. Yes, the Independent.
You forgot about Independent. You forgot about Sam Odin.
Yes, Sam Odin, Independent.
Yes, thank you so much. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the papers don't come up in the whole book. I don't know why. But again, want to say thanks so much. This is the Breakfast Show brought to you by Orange Liberia, proud to be associated with Echo Bank. Yes, the Palm African Bank is proud to be associated with the Truth Breakfast Show. Good morning to all of you following our southern listeners. Good morning. Those of you who don't call, you don't text, you listen every morning. You're so special. Yes, we want to say a pleasant good morning. Thanks for listening up to the TBS, the love of liberty made us here. Let justice be done to all of us. Let's start with from our capital city. Yesterday, after the show, we received lots of calls. Upon those calls, so we invited Marka and say, yeah, you need to come and visit. He said, the lady said we shouldn't call her name.
Okay.
Yes, she want us to come and see Bentor.
Okay.
Yes, Bentor, and see what's happening in Bentor. You know,
the person inviting us is a lady.
Yeah, it's a lady.
She's a resident of Bentor.
She's a resident of Bentor, and she don't want David Coty to come along with us.
Okay.
Yes, we shouldn't bring David Coty.
Okay.
But maybe we could use David pickup because the road not even good.
No, I don't want to travel with David.
He will drive.
I don't want to travel with
David. He still sees the outside stay clear.
When people see you traveling with David, they will put you in David's shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
David, I don't like it. But on a very serious note, right? Bentor, I received lots of calls from Bentor. Bensonville, Maserati Grande, Benzin, you know, we were saying in school, right? So the capital city of Bentor, of Monserrato, Bentor is in a very deplorable condition. You will not go to Accra and ask for the capital and see the capital in Accra, in Freetown, in Nigeria, and see the capital city. It appears that the two powerful senators here in Monserrato. And I'm not going to renege calling their names, right? One loved the social media so much. The other one don't love the social media. He loved doing humanitarian thing. The social media is Darius Dillon. Dillon, the complaint we received from Bentor before ascending to the senatorship. There are calls that you went and campaigned there. Since then, you don't even think about people in Bentor, the capital. You're the senator of Monserrato.
And Onu, do you know that even the senators of Monserrato supposed to have their offices in Bentor?
In Bentor.
Yes.
Where?
Their official offices supposed to be in Bentor, because
in the capital.
that's the county they are representing, and that's the capital of the county they are representing.
Yes.
They're supposed to have their county office there, besides their capital building office.
Wow.
Yes. So people know that this is the county you are from, this is the county you are representing.
Yes. And the capital. And it's very interesting. I mean, since we brought it to the attention, I received a lot of text messages and calls and said, wow, like true. Yeah, they played out the Monserrate capital, but it's absolutely absolute.
Yeah, like I was saying, Onu Bentor is supposed to be a place where maybe the beauty of the city will attract people. Say, let me just go live in Bentor, I'll be coming to work in Monrovia.
Yeah.
But see how the local authority, the government has abandoned the capital, and while other capitals far away from Monrovia are growing, Bentor is declining.
Sure.
I mean, which is sad. I don't know when President Tolbert was alive, that's how Bentor was, because I understand the president was always in Bentor, attending church service there, and all of that. But the current leaders of Monserrato, I think they have abandoned the capital of the county.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I think they have abandoned the capital of the county, and I think we are doing this broadcast to call their attention to that place, because that place is supposed to be a little shining capital city, just a stone throw from Monserrat, from
Monrovia, and it just goes straight to Bentor.
We're supposed to be seeing some, huge recreation center, like for example, the way we have the PHP park and thing, resort where people need to be going there.
Yes,
that's the capital of the first county of the country.
Of course. So one Saturday I make a drive to Masher, not far from Libasa. There's a new recreation area. I call it in a big publicity. If you go to that area, I mean, it's costly to enter, but when you enter, you have everything. It's like you are in somewhere South Africa. You enter that recreation center.
What the name? Why is publicity?
I mean, maybe I forget about the name. Okay. Yes, I took my kid there. I mean, some of the modern games I've seen. I said, wow, you mean this place is right here in Liberia? Bentor could be one. Delon, you one of the most powerful senators in that Senate. How come the capital city, I mean, it's isolated? The roads terrible, no electricity, no safe drinking water, all in Bentor. Sir Joseph. So for Saun, I mean, one point in time they said, well, sometimes Sir can come through with some medication and things like that. Yeah. So
and sometimes he carries out some road rehabilitation stuff like that in rural Monserrato.
In Monserrato. Yeah. But when the rain falls, as we get into the rain season, that place will be cut off.
It is a sad thing, man.
Yes. So we'll stop it right here. And the lawmaker of District Number 1, Rufy Barry, you have to make yourself accessible to the media sometimes. Sometimes staying away, shying away from the media. I won't say shy away, but it's not good. Bentor is the capital city for Monserrato. Look at the capital. People boasting of Ganta now, right? People boasting. Look, go to Masher. The developments that go in Masher. Look at Saclipia. Saclipia looks like the new Nimba. Road connectivity. It's a major thing, but for in the capital, look, Delon, all your energy you're using in that center, your capital city, you're the senator. The post say you contested, say you win that you campaign, you have never stepped before. Even the superintendent, let me go to the superintendent. Let me go back a little bit. You had Grace Kwan, you have Florence Bendy, and now you have who? Warren Bryan. Warren Bryan, you're the current superintendent. You're supposed to have your office there in Bentor. You're making the case for. I'm laughing because I'm bringing that to the attention of people, and no one is saying nothing. Okay, Bobby Allison said you share video he did in Bentor when he visited there yesterday. This is the capital file for Monserrato. All of you are here looking so battered. You forget about the community. The road is cut off. You see, one point in time I talk about the Carwell Samuel Cartown Road. I mean, they upgraded that road through our effort on the radio, right? Okay. Although we're enjoying the DOS, it's managing with the DOS as compared to the pub road. But if you do real road, road and Giddens, all you're doing is rehabilitation. You have not both and say, this is the road I have built. I can show you a couple of roads that Mabutu Yimpan, he said, this is Mabutu production. This is Ruth Collins' trademark. I want this one to go in Ronan Gideon's ear. After 4 years from now, you won't be Minister of Public Works. You have not built road on your own and said this. When I was Minister of Public Works, this is the road I did. I want you, because look at the Samuel road. If you fix that road, you can use it, go straight to Bento, you go to Todi, you go to Banga, the importance of that road. So through our advocacy on the radio, they have done some rehabilitation work. As we close up on this matter, the capital city of Montserrat County, Bento, is absoluted. They put listen and say, okay, we'll not talk. They play about sentiment era. You will come out with your campaign messages. The vote you're expecting from here, you will not get it. That's how people treating people nowadays. Anyway, let's move on to the foreign ministry, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And I still continue to say Sarah Barcelo performance as Minister of Foreign Affairs. I mean, it's still on a top notch. Yesterday, she appeared before the Senate, and there's this growing concern that the U.S. probably may place a travel ban, restricting visa, all of it, right? But one of the key things she said, and I strongly want to agree with what Minister Yenti said, the drawing of the Liberian cabinet. Most Liberians will receive, one thing she said first, she have not received any communication from the U.S. government that this is the situation. Let's make this clear. That Liberia is on a yellow list, or Liberia is on an orange list, or Liberia is on a red list. All right? But one thing she said, when we Liberians receive a visa, just for an invitation, in the majority will overstay, and that's true. You have 3 months visa, you have 6 months, and you go beyond those years, it become problem. This is why you see most time people denying. Let me give you a case study, right? The Liberian teammate award had the first program in the United States of America. That year, in 2015, the U.S. Embassy gave 16 visas to all Liberian artists. All of the 16 of them, only one came back. So the foreign batch, I'm not going to call none of your names, right? The foreign year, there's another team that when the U.S. Embassy denied every one of them. The people have a database there. If you travel in and you travel out, they will definitely know. So the overstay too is one of the major problems.
Yes, I mean, sure. But again, yesterday, sometimes when these kind of news come up, the public can have huge concerns and the way things have been discussed. And the minister said that the government has not been officially communicated to say, well, due to so and so reason, the country has been placed in a particular category, whether you call it yellow line, okay, which could potentially lead to restrictions on visa or travel and all of that. But she said they have communicated with the State Department, seeking clarity. But the State Department spokesperson at a press conference said there is no list. The list that is circulating, they made it there and they are doing review, but they have not come out with any list placing countries on
yellow list.
Yes, on yellow line or whatever. I just send you a 30-second
video.
Yes, 30-second video of that press conference.
I thought is it possible to play that?
Yes.
Yeah, we can just get the audio, all right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I think it's good for the public.
Yes. So
yes, we
need to do that because what the minister said yesterday that they have not received any official communication from the State Department telling them that. Others said maybe she was trying to beat around the bush, but I mean this press conference could just take clarity that there's nothing such that have been done. They said they have not made any list.
Wow.
Okay, so you can play that if we.
Yes, 33 seconds. Let's see if we can get it going.
First of all, there is no list. What people.
Wait, hold on.
So first of all,
there is no list.
Yes.
So where it came from? Yellow list, blue list, white list, purple list. Let's hear. Let's give this a play again.
First of all, there is no list. What people are looking at over these last several days is not a list that exists here that is being acted on. There is a review, as we know through the president's executive order, for us to look at the nature of what's going to help keep America safer in dealing with the issue of visas and who's allowed into the country. But what has been touted as something that is an item through the State Department, it just simply isn't the case. So the premise I have to say, I certainly can't speak to because it's not accurate.
Wow.
I want you to
yeah. Let me get this a play again.
Yes.
I mean, this is because I watched another network last night, and there was denigrating the Minister of Foreign Affairs in the worst manner. The first thing this lady is saying, this is Secretary of State, right? First of all,
no, the spokesperson for the State Department.
Yes, State Department. Yes. First of all, there is no list.
First of all, there is no list. What people are looking at over these last several days is not a list that exists here that is being acted on.
So what people are looking at in the last several days is not a list that exists.
Yes.
And
no listing
that is being acted on.
Okay.
So no list exists and they are not acting on anything like that.
Okay.
Continue.
Great. Let's give it that. I should take it for the tap. Okay.
There is a review, as we know through the president's executive order, for us to look at the nature of what's going to help keep America safer and dealing with the issue of visas and who's allowed into the country. But what has been touted as something that is an item through the State Department, it just simply isn't the case. So the premise, I have to say, I certainly can't speak to because it's not accurate.
Okay,
it's accurate.
Yes. So we're doing this to kill the panic off on the public.
Well, people, right? At least we can breathe.
Yes, I was doing this for the public's sake to ease down your tension.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people have applied to go to the U.S. Embassy for visa over the coming days and so? Anyway, we should move.
Yeah, so I think this is just we don't need to say much again.
Yeah.
About this. So the U.S. State Department spokeswoman at a press conference stated clearly, as you heard from her, first of all, there is no list, and what has been circulating in a few days is, I mean, it doesn't exist at the State Department, and they are not acting on anything like that. So it is simply not accurate.
Okay.
So even though they are reviewing other policies due to the president's executive order to ensure the security of the states and all of that, but they have not made any list to place travel restriction on countries, including Liberia.
Wow.
So this is just as clear as it is. So Liberian people, you're here that one. Yeah.
Let's move. We move, right? Yeah. That's look, the role of the media were gatekeepers of the society. I mean, we're playing our journalistic part of it, right? But let's get our attention to the Ministry of Agriculture. Agriculture Ministry. Good morning to Professor Nuta, who came from the classroom and ascended to, being the minister. It's a good thing when you're called upon to serve as minister. But again, His Excellency President Marka, good morning to you. The local farmers crying. The local farmers are what? The local farmers are crying. I received calls from Bapolu, from Kidmount, and this information we have received, the Ministry of Agriculture needs serious attention for you, Mr. President. Good morning, His Excellency. As part of your RS agenda, agriculture is on the top notch there. The local farmers are crying. They cry, they have been crying since 1847. They can't stop crying. Because the Ministry of Agriculture informed local farmers, say we brought tricycle. We all know how keke it's been sold around 3,000, 3,800. The total local farmer said you can pay $800 and get this tricycle. I'm not saying keke because that's a standard name for it, the tricycle. You can pay 800 Liberian dollars and get the tricycle. How many local farmers can even raise even a $500? We'll come back. Let's come back. Let me bring you back a little bit. How many local farmers in the interior can even say, yes, I can go to the bank and take out $800 from my account and get this tricycle? But most of the disappointment here is that this tricycle, some of them have to carry, some of them are in Maryland substation, some of them are here in Garnersville to LPRC, Agriculture Ministry, and everywhere. And with the information we have gotten, $840 Liberian dollars, $840 USD for the tricycle. How many local farmers can raise this amount? Good morning, my president. I'm speaking to the president, His Excellency. Good morning. You and I know that even $200 or $100 a local farmer will not even be able to afford. But most of them, that the conflict of interest are coming, most of our top guys within the same ministry register and buy these tricycles. Y'all do. I want the government, His Excellency, good morning. I want an independent team to investigate, send a team out and let them interview this local farmer and say, how many of you they tricycle that everywhere all the time? Who took them? You'll find out that local farmers are still struggling. Local farmers, some of them ask that present your documents since 2024. They present all of the documents to the Ministry of Agriculture. Ask them, do a vetting. If possible, I can even bring some of them on the air. Because that's what's the target for it. Because you know a tricycle will call 3,000, 3,800. And you tell someone, say, come and pay $840 for it. Besides that, this type P project, the reason why I'm saying it to the president, because when you launched the RS agenda last year, he still believed that in 4 or 5 years, he hoped to achieve this. The Star P project, there was this grant given. The grant that was given, people took grants. Some of them are the ones who control running the ministry now. Ask them for the progress report. That the key word there. Just send the progress report. They will not send progress reports. The grant you took for the local farmers. Just present the progress report. It will not stop asking you for the progress report beginning from tomorrow. I'll bring some local farmers here on the show. I mean, we can't be doing this to our own country. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, let's move.
Yeah, we'll move, right?
Yes.
We'll move, right? And quickly on the DSTV thing, right? Simon Freeman still saying he'll be president for Liberia. It's gonna be laughable. So we all know Multi TV shut down DSTV for almost 2 to 3 weeks. There are people who are subscribing on the free channel. If you're lucky, you recharge, but your credit will not go. So Multi TV have finally opened DSTV. Guess what Freeman have done? He have increased the subscription fees. So this is what I'm telling my attention to the LTA, the Liberia Telecommunication Authority. The most time when you see the LTO will always cite the 2 GSM company. Why is you don't invite the satellite company? You don't call them. The monthly subscription fees, I repeat, from Satcom, I'm not leaving none of them up. From Satcom, from DSTV, from Nana side, the monthly subscription fees are high. Do you know the reason why Satcom when LTE will not cite these satellite providers? Because the board chairman of Satcom is the same board chairman at LTA. That's conflict of interest. So those of you who have reached out, DSTV will carry it up. I mean, no one is calling them. But let Orange say, I'm canceling 3 days free call, and you'll see the public reaction. People not protesting the city here. But you know, all of you benefits from the monthly subscription. But you all remain quiet. It's a very sad thing. Let's move, right?
Yeah.
We move. Let's get the lines activated. This is the TBS 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. You can call us right now. 0770-153-265. Please make use of this number. Yes.
Yes, and 0770-202579.
Yes.
0770-202579. Let's take the first caller on this line this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador Marka and Frederick O'Neill. Let me say good morning to the many listeners and people following the broadcast. My name is Alonso P. Fremo Jr. and I'm from Lower Martini County. Let me say thank you for the talking point this morning, most especially the call to our stakeholders, our leaders, in directing their attention to Bentor. I think that is the second capital city when we are discussing the issue that has to do with, governance, and they need to look in that direction. You cannot have that city right at the outskirts of Monrovia, and you look at the road condition, they're very deplorable. You look at the living conditions of citizens, no safe drinking water and water fuel. So the superintendent, along with the Monserrato Legislative Caucus, I think they need to put their feet on fire now in addressing that issue. But to conclude, I want to re-emphasize my call again to the president. Mr. President, the issue that has to do with the arrest agenda will only be successful if they can start from the local governance. Both statutory districts in my DB County up to current, there is no statutory superintendent. And we have said this time without numbers. This position is dormant, and I tell you that both statutory districts, district extend from district 1 my DB 2 and some part of district 3. So if you have no leadership, how do we expect the commoners or the citizens to be included within this particular arrest agenda you are talking about.
Okay. Yes, thank you. The president listened to that. Good morning.
Good morning, O'Neill and Marka.
Morning.
My name is, I'll call you from.
We didn't get the name?
Yeah. My name is Johnny Woody, and I'm Johnny from Togo.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw the passport saga. I got a watch a video last night. I only was like 1 minute 30 seconds. And the one made it clear that there is no list that exists right now. So there are some fault how you go on checking on people like a fake passport, especially when it comes to the diplomatic passport, give it to somebody like a diplomatic service, they are doing check on that. But when it comes to how they use that they like we are so scared on the social media, that's just absurd. On the issue, political issue, that they don't have to do very well. And really, how you go, what is my name again?
Joseph?
Senator, yeah, Joseph. They are all doing well. With that, also do more.
Doing well, what then?
Yeah?
Is it doing well where? Doing well where?
Yeah, on the road, on the issue, I just have been doing
what kind of role? So one issue, okay, thank you so much. Johnny, thank you so much. One issue I have with Senator Sir Joseph, right? Remember there were buses running in Central Monrovia. Those free transport buses running throughout the city here. That our senator brought, right? Those buses are now in Nimba. Some of that in bombing used by Accident Mental. Yes, I mean people complaining and say, but I thought Senator Joseph brought this for us. These transport buses, the Mental is now using this bus at $180 per hour. Yes. Morning.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning to O'Neill. My name is Nishi. I'll call you from Curious Wedding Morning.
Okay.
Let me see the two issues. The one that has to do with Bento and the issue of the list. You know, sometimes when you look at the issue in Bentonville, the last time I went there and I said, we as a people, we need to review the issue of the capital city of Bentonville. If you look at it, there are just two families possessing almost all of the property in Bentonville in the city. Imagine that. Now, citizens are struggling looking for a place to reside. For heaven's sake, development will come with population. You expect government to go carry water, and nobody there to live there because certain family people possess all of the land. How you there? You got about 1,000 pounds where you go land, all get bush. Somebody get in where you go land, bush, and the people looking for a place to stay.
I think you are making a point too.
Now you can't issue people's quarter right and now then the people who come to get those quarter right and government get them document after everything you renew that quarter right and give them specific order. You cannot build more house there, you cannot build still house there, you can build concrete and plaster well fitted. People two university the public their reputation certificate and you see business economic that place will be a complete ghost town.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why your line is cracking, but this looks like an overseas call. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. My name is Cyrus when I'm calling you from Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to tell you guys thanks so much this morning for topic discussion which had to do with Bentonville as well, where I have my property as well.
Okay.
You know, when it comes to Benton City, it's so disgraceful because Benton is the city where we all know to be the capital city of our country. But we all taking Maserati, which is Monrovia, to be the capital city. No, you see, when I was working there with the late President Tower Goddard, which is a Christian number, which was the assistant to the mayor at the time. She was trying her best to do, but it didn't work. But now, if you're driving from Fenner to go to Bentonville, if you don't get a good car, your car going to break down. So our need to do something for that particular thing. Since there's no electricity, nothing in the car. So what will we? This is the reason why most people don't know the capital city of our country. This is the reason. If you ask our children today, they will not tell you say Benton is the capital city.
Do you have a land in Benton? Let me ask you. You have a land in Benton?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you keeping the land for? Why are you keeping the land for? For the kids in the U.S. to come back? Huh?
I'm building there. I'm being that if you try to come down right at the post store, right at the bus stop right there.
Okay.
At the bus stop there.
So
another building.
So since you worked there before, right? You said
I worked there before.
Okay, good. So one of the callers raised an issue that has to do with some families owning large properties that are just literally butches, and they are not developing them, so it is difficult for other people to acquire land there. So in the end, you will now see the population moving there, which will give rise to economic prosperity and population growth and all of that. What do you say about that?
You see, when it comes to Bento, people normally think that to be a Concord settlement. Okay. Our Concord people that were there before, they got a lot of property there, but yet still, they got property that's still there, and most of the buildings that you see there, that the Concord people who built it, and most of them, they are no longer living, and their children are not able to maintain your building anymore. See the layperson proper building, all the property that you got there, you cannot no longer maintain it. But for all we like native people, children that will try to build our places there right now, I cannot do my building on a tenant.
Okay.
I said, if you right around the how to call it, big church right there, I got my property there, and right now I'm thinking about coming to Liberia to build a store right on the road and on the bus stop right there.
Okay.
Because there's so many buildings that are abandoned. But our rule is not correct. The government need to do something about that place.
Right.
If the government want to develop a particular place, they should be able to renovate all the buildings there.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you said what's your name again?
Sarah Sowena.
Oh, okay, Cyrus. Thank you, Cyrus.
Cyrus calling all the way from the US.
Yeah, from Minnesota.
Yeah, some of you will keeping property for your children there. That some people, I know I'll put and say, let reserve the property. Our children will come back and we'll build houses, and that's how some of the land.
The children don't want to come back.
They don't want to even come back.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning, O'Neill.
Morning.
My name is Curtis Victor. I'm calling you from Chiquito Factory.
Okay.
You know, Bento, today you are seeing it. It's easy to see it. I grew up somewhere in Kingsville number 71. I attended KPS. Papa used to carry us for malicious sick in Bento City. Used to go there on Friday and spend the whole day in Bento. But Bento is coming in that position because that place was originally situated and it was occupied by the Congo people. The Congo people bought large portion of the land and they probated the lands. They probated the land. No native man had the power now to go and buy the land. You see, and when you build there, in the future they will come and evacuate your place and take everything from you. That is the reason why Bento is looking like that today. The other countries, when you go to the French country, the Ivory Coast, the land is owned by government. And people who have money to build, they give you the land, you develop the place. When you have bought the land and you have not been, the land has not been developed over 10, 15 years, they give it to another. Anytime you want to build, they relocate you. That is the way the country can progress.
Okay.
But in Liberia, the country is deteriorating, no good buildings, social things, because people are afraid to build good house.
Okay.
Even in Chicago Factory, we are afraid. People want to store it, but when you do it, tomorrow they say, the government will say you're clearing people from there.
Okay.
And you lose.
Thank you.
So,
all right.
Thank you. Yes. Thanks for your patience. Good morning, Molu Kennedy.
Good morning for you, Joel. Good morning.
Yeah, you're live. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me say thank you to the listening audience. And the topic is very interesting this morning while we're discussing land issues and other things that are burning for mind. So I'll come from a background where we will first of all have to find a means to talk to the land authority to come up with a new land review act. Let them make it public so people can know what is happening in Monrovia and in Liberia large. And secondly, when it comes to construction on properties of those that have used land, the new zoning law have been passed. So the new zoning law will be passed, have been passed, and it have to go for public hearing, public consultation. We have to take it from one place to another place to make people to understand the process of the zoning law. Only 4 or 5 acre of land zoning, I think, will be, I think there's a procedure in the act that have to do that. So there will be time for rezoning where some places have to be relocated, and there will be time that will go according to the normal zoning protocol. So all these things will be addressed shortly because we'll be taking it off from one place to another place to see that best, to explain to the public, to understand the zoning law like Liberia, and from there people will know what's the right and what's the wrong in dealing with it.
That the new zooming law, you need some time where you come the public explain. I mean, not just to take people by surprise. Yes.
That movement the zoning law have been passed, and thank God to also the national solid waste policy have been passed for Liberia. So that specific things that we have to take up to the public to make them to understand. And we make sure the land authority will come to the public too and have them understand, make the public who are create shows, we are create a jingle where public.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Until you do that. Yes.
Where is he from? Public Works?
I think from PCC or Public Works.
Good morning.
Yes, Marka, good morning.
Morning, you're live. Go ahead.
Let me say good morning to New Rebel. My name is Father Bleedy, and I call from the Commercial Capital City Division of the Chicken Factory. Let me first of all disagree with you, Marka, this morning with the exception made as it relates to those who are overstayed at the University of Liberia. I don't know your definitely. In your words, you said overstayed, Marka.
Yeah, but are you when you say overstayed? Not 8 years, 9 years.
Marka, can I go ahead in a few seconds?
Go ahead, brother.
Marka, the situation as it relates to University of Liberia, all universities in the world, is the time you put in, the time you get out. Assuming that I entered University of Liberia 2020, and I put in one course and I left, I went. After 2030, I come back to continue. Is it that I was
so do you believe that these protests, these different protests, do not disrupt people academic activities? It doesn't cause some delay of people staying long in the school?
I don't know the context in which you speak from, but I believe protest is necessary in the world of Liberia because the system placed in the world of Liberia must be upgraded, improved, and it must be checked out on a regular basis.
Okay.
And let me say this: when somebody say you unnecessarily or you intentionally or willfully took up the exam 14, these are things that you must call the student leaders or the administrators or faculty, like you said, or find other people to see how we can sort things out. We cannot keep doing things the same way that regularly said.
But you're doing things the same way, Umba.
So that the leaders are involved, keep doing things the same way, so they're having a serious situation with the student community.
All right. Thank you for expressing your view.
Yeah, but normally how will you take one credit hour at least for a whole semester? Then you're ready for your school.
Good morning.
Yeah. Milton, hold on the line. Yes, go ahead.
Good morning to Liberians following the show. Our phone from District 4. I think the voice of Akuri Ebo Singer. And I would say a pleasant good morning to the people's love medical of the Uni and Marka this morning, I must commend you both for providing with clarity when it comes to this issue of red list, orange list, or green list, or whatever. And I think we all Nigerians listening to the lady who spoke, the white lady, and she made it emphatically clear that there is nothing in terms of list. But we knew it was surprising to know that some physicians are flying the corridor and making mockery of this government, making mockery of our president, that honor the regime of President Marka. I mean, Liberia is also and so late. But we will remind them quickly, even if there is a list, we will shift the center of blame to the CDC, because under the leadership of the CDC, where Andrew Wongwe were at the passport department, there we really now know what about diplomatic passports, 8,000, in the hands of thousands, the country from one place to another. And they take it to our position, the past government did absolutely nothing about it. So even if the US government is taking stringent measures on Liberia, we share the blame with them. But again, I want to commend you for providing providing the clarity this morning. Thank you, Bob.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's see who can pick on. Melton is away in Egypt with
I see why the
yeah,
man is calling me on WhatsApp.
yes, WhatsApp is operating right now.
Yeah.
Melton, you live. Good morning. How is Carol?
Good morning, O'Neill and Marka. I can tell you, Carol is good. We just came from breakfast and turned into a true breakfast show. So it's always having breakfast with True FM and the real thing. Like, I'm always in a position of having breakfast with True FM.
Great. So, yes, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, I just want to tell you guys thank you for the job you do for Liberia, and I can tell you people one day things will be okay in Liberia. I'm the only hope that you people get now in our country because what I see happening in Liberia, I don't think people really want to stand for what they're supposed to do to develop this country. Look at what you are talking about, Bentor. Bentor is a place that's supposed to be a tracing center for Liberia. It's a place that people are supposed to come and show to people that this is the capital city for Monserrado County. That the county that the Republic of Liberia previously and settled. So where's the history now that people can see? Like someone said, other people bought the place, they left it there, they went to the States. What is the responsibility of the government? They are talking about to build new city. Can we use that same vendor ever to be citizen and get vast land there? Look, bro, I talk to you, Egypt right now. There are other places that both break down. The new president broke some places down. They are building it, even though they see Egyptian building they have, they still building, but the building in different form and more than last year. So we just need to find and say, just government, keep praying for me. One day things will get better with you in that country.
We'll keep praying for you.
Okay, let's take this person. Thank you.
Okay, Melton. Wish you a safe flight back home. Yes, wish you a safe flight. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, great. Melton Yoko, yes. We'll take two more calls off. Naomi Tapia is here to fill up those polls. But
yeah, I mean,
the lady who spoke was the U.S. press secretary, right?
Yeah, I was just trying to respond to
the spokesperson for the State Department.
Okay.
Who said, you do one course and go after 10 years and come back. These are the problems at the university. The university has specific timeline for degree program. You got 4-year degree program. How can you sit down there and 10 years before you have it? You being there as a student, you tell what thank you. So when they putting all these strategic measures in place, the year now coming to put before the time you register 2020, you should know the time you get it out. Before you will be on that place. So if you can be on that place before you will just close your ID number and block it. When you start taking these actions, students will come to the center and know that when you go into to a 4-year degree program, it's specific. If for challenges along the way, you can say that we will consider them for 5 years. Those are the scientists say yet. But you want everybody wants to say the young man, you want to spend 10 years when someone else say, over here, and that be school president. And that be also president. That the only thing they keep in the there. They might keep it here when you go more than in the forest in Bentonville. He still won't keep it there. What to East Africa, what other places? 7 or 14, 15 years old, they feel like 5 degrees, going 19 and hitting their masters. Then we're proud to say how great. Great children now stay at the university student. Then if you say that, they'll be waiting.
Okay. Yeah, emotional. Good morning. Good morning, Tingba. Good morning. Oh, what's going on with this man? Okay. Don't blame me.
Yes. So I'm trying to and tell me I'm gonna get this. Is the spokesperson? People asking the lady who spoke.
Yes, so
she's a spokesperson.
Yeah, continue to
so let's get one more call. Don't bring on polls right here on the show. 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. I guess get one more call coming through. David, if you want to call, go ahead and do so. Yes, we're gonna pick one more call. It's 8 minutes down, 9 o'clock. Let's see if we can break these polls right now. Thanks for all of your calls and. Yes, Ibrahim Shaw. Yes, you're gonna get a jersey on Friday. Yes, Friday I'm gonna get you a real Madrid. But Arsenal playing Madrid, I gave Madrid. Anyway, but Friday I'll definitely give you your beautiful Madrid t-shirt. I don't know which size is it, but let's see if we can bring you those polls on the TBS. 6 minutes down, 9 o'clock. Thanks for your participation. What's making news in the world of sports? Naomi Tapia is here to fill us in this morning. Let's link up. Good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning, everyone. The Liberia Kickball Federation National Lottery Leagues continued in exciting fixtures at a weekend with Equisia defeating Yasmo 9-3 home runs in a day's first encounter at the SKD Sports Complex in Banksville. Young Invaders pinned SRCM 1-0 home run at the same venue in a competitive encounter, while Swag Kickball Club bowed to Thompson Kickball Club 5-7 home runs in Game Day 2 of the National Lottery League's second division category continuation. Mighty Supreme conceded 2-3 home runs defeat to Vision Sisters, and Brazilian Kickball Club narrowly won Destiny Gippy Kickball Club 3-2 home runs. Gisa managed a 1-0 home run win against Zion to climax out of Saturday's Kickball second division activities. On Sunday, Blue Eagle demolished Cyrus 12-3 home runs on March the 2 at the SKD Sports Complex in the first division category of the first league. United Royal Girls were overpowered by leader 5-0 home runs, and Supreme Keeper Club bowed to NATO 1-3 home runs to continue first division matches. As Sisters 1 proved supremacy over Shooting Star 1 4-2 home runs as Bannersfield Superstars of BSS defeated Destiny Monserrato 5-2 home runs. Last season runners-up Royal Girls emerged victoriously over Elite Girls 5-0 home runs to climax out of Sunday's kickball activities. Ahead of the Lone Star much publicized encounters at the SKD against Sao Tome and Tunisia on March 19 and 24, 10 out of the 18 foreign players invited by the Lone Star staying coach Thomas Kojo have arrived in Liberia. Oscar Dora, Prince Abad, Justin Simon, Augustine Otu, Nohan Kane, Solomon Tue, Mark Pabai, and Shak Sese, Edler Lamna, Brian Fakolom are already in Liberia for the matches at the SKD Sports Complex. Those expected to join the players are Samson Dwell, Ayuba Kusaya, Divan 12. Meanwhile, the Lone Star successfully completed rejuvenated section early morning, revitalizing their energy and focus for challenges ahead. Manchester United season ticket prices will increase by about 5% for the third successive year as the club aims to become financially sustainable. Manchester United supporters trust must says that the increase is less than many feared, and there has been a price freeze for almost sustains. But must says United fans have expressed their disappointment that the club has ignored the call for a widespread price freeze since becoming the club's co-owner last year. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his in-house group have tried to improve the club's finances, but several changes have been unpopular, resulting in fan protests, in particular at last week's home game with Arsenal. Some of the latest changes for the 2025-6 season include the introduction of a game categorization model for non-season ticket holders, where Premier games cost more. United are also increasing the minimum usage requirement for season ticket holders from 15 to 16 of the 19 Premier League home games. United's chief executive Omar Baranda says the club worked hard to come up with a pricing package that is fair and reasonable, and that the new changes are being made to offset continued rises in operating costs. And finally, Inter Miami forward Lionel Messi has been left out of Argentina's squad for their next two World Cup qualifiers. The 37-year-old returned to Miami's starting lineup for their Major League Soccer win over Atlanta United, but reportedly picked up an injury during Sunday's game. Inter later confirmed that the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner has a low-grade injury to his adductor muscle. Messi was rested for 3 Miami games before coming off the bench and scoring in last week's CONCACAF Champions Cup win at Jamaican Sa Cavalier. Argentina can secure qualification for next year's World Cup in this round of games as the holders visit Uruguay and host Brazil. They lead South America's tempting qualifying group by 5 points from Uruguay, with 6 games remaining, with Brazil 7 points adrift in fifth. The top six qualify automatically for the 2026 World Cup, while the seventh place team goes into a playoff. After 12 rounds, Messi is the top scorer with 6 goals, taking his overall tally to 112 from 191 international appearances. Argentina will also be without injured Roma striker Pablo Dabara and River Plate fullback Gonzalo Montiel. Brazil will be without Messi's former Barcelona teammate Neymar, as a thigh injury has denied the Santos forward 33 a return to the national team. That's all from our sports tips.
In studio, Mr. James Brooks, our last segment guest on the show this morning to bring you interview about national issues this morning. Yes, so we as soon as we have him on camera, we picked up with him this morning straight in flight. Well, yes, let's say good morning, and it's good to have you this morning, Mr. Brooks.
Well, good morning to you and staff and administration of the radio station, and to the nation father, the president of this country, His Excellency Joseph Marka, and other former presidents, to include Madam Salif and former President Weah. Say good morning to the nation, all those who are listening on my voice.
Okay, so again, let me say officially welcome to the show, and you want to tell the Liberian people who is Mr. James Brooks?
Well, I don't have much to say about me because in 40 years being around, being one of the oldest officials of government, former now in this country, there's nothing much to explain about myself or credentials that is related, but the truth of the matter, I'm James Emmanuel Brooks. So I think we can go into the show.
You don't want to do that,
because I work for the
Tell us about your political party history.
the three branches of government. I work for the three branches of government: the judiciary, the executive, and the legislative branch of government. I work all there. And I'm sitting here for a protracted period of time. So, I mean, if you talk about James Brooks, it's a nationwide name. They know the school I attended. They know the jobs I've been doing. They know my associates. They know James E. Brooks. It's nothing. I mean, we come here to inform the public. You want to know about my political party. My party is still around with new leadership. And I am not too much focused in the party activities these days because not that I'm distant myself, but I mean into other activities. You see, because when you form a new government, the government is the government for the people. So that was my focus last night, not in too much political parties activities.
That is great. So the reason I asked about party is that maybe we members of the public who are listening to the show will want to know which party you affiliated with before, maybe in leadership as chairperson, you know, just something like that. You had affiliation with the Movement for Economic Empowerment.
Well, I'm the founding chair of that party, the founding chairman, and turn it over to Honorable D. Masway Kimia.
Okay.
Who then later on he turned it over to somebody else, Dan Saye. Mr. Dan Saye. On we go. Rather than all the children, and other than they are part of it. I know them. So, they are my trainees. So now I think the Secretary General for the party, present chair is one prince, and the Secretary General is this board are working with the legislature. I mean, the children, sometimes
your tone sounds like you don't have no interest or move, man.
This time, we're focusing in the activity of the government, how we can see the government run well in the interest of the people. Now that I don't have interest, apart of my whole focus, I always support government policy.
Okay, government policy is great.
Yeah.
Tell us, this new administration is about a year and few months, if I'm correct. Tell us, what alignment do you have with this administration?
Well, as a people and as a nation, when a government establish, they don't only establish for the officials, they establish for the people, by the people, that what the government established for. So whether you're in government or not, you are part of the government because that's the people makes the government. So anything good come into the government come for the people. Anything bad out of the government is for the people. So we have to say exactly what we do know and make some recommendation to see how our government will run and be successful. Because I always say for government, whether you're from political party, the only party we get in the country now is Liberia. So we all should focus on our country to see how our country move forward. So party politics, when one person wins, they want to take all. They want to take all the position, give it to the person, leave the other people, all of these things, party politics, we have to enforce somebody and look into, go outside the box and think and look what we can do for our country.
Exactly.
These are the things we come to inform.
Yeah, so I like you mentioned earlier, you've been in the leadership corridor of the country for quite a long time. 2023 was an intense election. We have a new administration. So from January 2024 up to today, we are in March. Give us your own clear analysis on the performance of the Boakai Kun administration after taking the mantle authority in the country.
Well, every sitting government have to do what they're supposed to do in the interest of the people. Because if you're not working in the interest of the country and the people, then the people will not support you. Since the government established or came to power from 2023 to 24, because 23 was the election year to the 24 inauguration, they are doing what they're supposed to do in the interest of the people. We are seeing some development, we're seeing some intervention, but this government need to double up. It need to double up because the expectation of the people is very high. So there are a lot of things we need to double up into the security sectors, into the education sector, into the agricultural sector. We need to double up. Human capacity building is the only thing the focus should be on the government. Because if you don't build the people capacity, everything you're doing, they won't look at it to be good. You hear me? So these are the area then the government supposed to look at.
So when you say human capacity,
in other words, in other words, the unemployment rate is very high.
Okay.
Your job creation, mobility for our people. For example, you have financial institution in this country. People go and credit money. When they go credit money from the institution, you just get a limited time. And they're bound to go back and forth for no time, free land. So now you get them 1 month, you get them 1 year, you jump behind the same money again, you're behind them. The government need to come in for intervention. How our people will be in power. How our security will be improved logistically. Health sectors. You see, these are the things we're talking about. We are not saying the government is not doing well. Yes, I know this president that's sitting in that mansion. I know him very well. And I know good things will come out of this government, but they need to double up. Because if they don't double up, then people will double up with them. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of noise on the street. And the government propaganda is very poor.
You think the noise in the street is genuine, or these are just political noise for other people to use in the future?
Because the information sector of the government is poor. It's
Okay.
very poor. If the government doing something, the people not informed, how do they go about? You can leave the people in doubt. For example, if the president having even some cabinet meeting, some of you as guys, they don't even send invitation to you. They just you hear offline or over this. They're supposed to inform you so you can propagate the information to the people.
Sometimes we can only see them around the table.
These are the things. So if the government doing anything, the people don't know about it, so they will come on the opposition side. But if the people are adequately informed about government activities, they won't go on the other side because, mind you, you have oppositions. You understand? And not because you take the leadership, say you leave other sector out. No. Opposition are not bad people. Yes. I would say some of them, but I would say the same friends you have in the opposition, black, you claim that step, that the same friends that you leave, they are still here. So it's not a bad thing when you take over, because one thing I congratulated the president and I heard, but it have not been implemented, is that you are calling the opposition people to a table for them to have a meeting, which is a good thing. One man do not have monopoly over ideas. So these are the things we're talking about, the propaganda area. The people are not informed. If the people are not informed, then what happens next? That trouble coming.
Okay.
You understand?
So since we're still talking about performance of the administration, it will not just be squarely on the executive, because we have three branches of the government. We have the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. Let's do an assessment of the other two branches. You just mentioned the executive, which is supposed to be implementing development projects and all of that. But what do you make of the other two branches?
Look, I'm not saying the executive is not working, don't get me wrong. Because I pass on other areas or other ministries, the lanes, the man, the people are working. You see the building is good. And look at other building called ministerial complex. How that place dirty. Where they waiting for to renovate, it's gonna play. These are the place the president goes. You're waiting for a president to tell you, say, clean that place before you clean it. There's an international area where people go. I won't grab my tone for that. I will say right what I get to say. The president can't do everything. We make the president, we are the people in the government. So we should propagate those issues so they can get it to know. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying the government not working. Yes, there's some challenges. That's what we point out. Welfare security, get into the agricultural sector. Look, if I was there, even my official of government, every cabinet minister in this country, you should be having a backyard farm, decentralized in the country. You understand? Because if you go to your village and think every Friday, Saturday, you'll be carrying something there. Everybody just black out in Morovia here from place to place, from this place, Broad Street, then making noise all over the place. There's not a way for it to happen.
What specifically do you think the government have made some progress? I know you said, they're doing some good things, but can you point out specific sector that you think you can give a passing mark?
Well, yes, corruption in the area.
The area of fighting corruption?
Yeah, they're fighting corruption.
Okay.
Yes. I see the LACC working with fighting people. And there's corruption also in there too.
Corruption where?
Within the government also. You think the government clear the corruption? We heard about passport scanner and other things going on. We heard about all of these things. But there are challenges. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But the government is doing what it's supposed to do too. The road in La paving, water are in the place. It won't be 100%, but things are going on. But in every institution, you will have the good apple and the bad one. So you can say 100% and all of these things. No.
Are you optimistic that at the end of the 6 years, the story will be different?
They had to change the story from now to the 6 years, not me. Because the fact lies that
from what you are seeing from the beginning,
they are in the driving seat and we are to direct them. If they listen to they will carry good mark. But they keep looking within their own circle where they tell them, because every time the problem, some of our officials then get that some of the security around them, every day intelligence report. And that intelligence report there, they will make you to turn against your own friend, your own brother, your own associate. Every day, some of them. I've been there before. When our commissioner Ghana
now you're the one used to get the intelligence report.
No. I was there before. Is that I had a bodyguard whole day my ear can rest. He get intelligence report for me 24 hours. They leave me with the intelligence report. There's sometimes I don't even go to bed. In my own bed, intelligence report. They leave me.
He gotta brief you.
Yeah, no. They cannot brief it, man. To eat my own food, they give intelligence report on that. Leave me with your intelligence report. So that was giving some of our official government hard time.
So is that why the Liberian people will always say, well, the president is good, the leader is is good, but the people around, the
president's supposed to be quick to see the human being. You don't keep a certain fence all day, the people blocking up. You can't see your own sister, brothers there, or associate them. You can't see the everyday intelligence report. President, when you go and eat your food, intelligence report. They may have some Google friends before, so you have to think outside the box.
Okay.
You understand? How many times the president go in the market to speak to the people?
What do you make of this issue of inclusion? Because even during the campaign, when the president was campaigning, then as candidate, he said if the Liberian people gave him the opportunity, he would run a government of inclusion, where opposition, whether people in the private sector, people will be included in the administration. So we've gone over 1 year. What can you say about that?
I'm talking right here. Because when he said you were going to call the oppositions together to have a meeting with them, they too have some recommendation to make. We all can be in the government. Some people can go private sector, some people can be in power, other things can happen. You understand? But when you start learning people, say, oh man, intelligent report say the other person hate me or don't come near me, or then you say yes, or don't come there. Intelligent report say the other one, these are the people. And when the time comes, when it's hard for you, all the intelligent people run away. They will lead you into that trouble. I'm telling you the truth.
So this brings me to my question. I'm here listening out to you. I mean, it's very important. During the heart of the campaign, I mean, people are going, voters are saying that Marka will won. You think the president should make the high decision? Like you said, after tomorrow, intelligent reporter don't run away. And you won yet. And with this, what I'm saying, that those who are not performing.
Look, let me tell you something. You get some good officials of government, local, in high places. You understand? James Brooks, you told me to be here, what? By 9 o'clock.
James Brooks.
Yeah, James E. Brooks, I mean speaking to you now. You told me to be here 9 o'clock today. I came 15 to 9. I left my house 7:30. Because why? Maybe the car is get trouble. Me and policemen will block her. I could take Keke to come. I leave all those things being trained to be here on time. You were here 15 to 9. So you got some other officials going to work 12 o'clock. You're turning around with in the bed. What are you doing with those kind of people? And they got some people there with cell phone whole day in that place taking government money for what? You know what Talbot used to do? The late Talbot, he used to check from ministry to ministry. If you're not there on that time, my brother, pack your book.
Go to the ministry unannounced.
Yes. You understand? Visit the areas.
Let's come to the youthful population. James E. Brooks. I like the name, in fact. James Emmanuel Brooks. Yes. That's a great name.
Yeah, James may replace Emmanuel, where God be with you, and Brooks me amendment.
Great. I mean, the president recently retreat, he said, because bulk of our population comes into the youth, right? We have a very youthful country. If we don't create job for our young people, we are in trouble.
Exactly.
What's your take on this statement?
Yes. It should not be theoretical. It should be practical. You understand? You have the Ministry of Youth and Sport. Not only for sport, but for the youth population. Here on the street, go there, go rest in the second area. See more than 100. I don't know how you call them, Zoko. Zoko need not a bad name. Zoko need that the name those Riverside women use way back. And they sing the me President Tottenham.
Okay.
And the song they used to sing.
Hold on, take a time.
Yeah.
Go back to that name.
Yeah.
It is Zogo what?
Zogo.
Zogo.
That they name. That they name those women, those high class women here. They used to call them here where, and those women then report Titi. That kind of name. They were having Zokoma. They call them Zokoma. You know, that I'm from the Bassa tribe, you know. They call them Zokoma. So those Zokoma, then they put song together. All of that Zoko, they get song that you can sing. One that can sing that song. Then they will go to President Topman. Topman used to go to place the solo baby between Kiri and Rana Street. They put those songs there. And then all of them were red hair tie, you know, I was living right across the road on Rana Street there. You see the women carrying the hair tie. So there's Zogo name. People just gave them Zogo because somebody just placed that kind of name on them. But it's a real name. It's a progressive name, developmental name. You understand? So all the people, they are you.
So it was meant for people who are considered like big shots.
Yeah, women them. You know, those griot, then they call them griot. And you understand? That's those kind of people you see. So those people that you call Zoko, right to 72nd day, the Ministry of Youth and Sport partnership with the police know what to do. Those people can be trained. They can be trained. We can't just abandon them. They can be trained. When the president is talking about youth empowerment, start from the grassroots. You're not going to be more of your go straight to what I said. So his official government, he had the executive power. Before you be my government, my man, you have to make your farm in your district, do this. So when you go back to your district, people feed the president of the government there. And some money will leave on the road. Yeah, people be dancing for you.
Some money will leave on the road?
Yeah, some of the small money. I mean, you can't just be passing by the people, you'll be buying small things, and you come in the morning going there. But other than you go to some of their houses, they mean they care. They can't even give you nothing. They are in our face. The same people that gave them power, they tie them in the time the power, they can lay down with the people on the floor. Don't worry, tomorrow when they're ready, they black them or leave the people outside. That's a practice. No, that's why the president said catching hard time.
It's Brooks.
Yeah,
James E. Brooks.
James,
but you want me to call Emmanuel there? James Emmanuel Brooks.
I like my Emmanuel name because that God be with
me. Do you think the president will have a legacy? I mean, people say, yeah, he's an older man. With the age of President Boyka, he want to leave a legacy.
He will leave a legacy.
He will leave. How will the legacy be? You know,
legacy that two-way street, either bad or good. But the legacy.
Two-way street.
Yes.
The legacy.
Yeah, legacy, bad legacy or good legacy, but the legacy.
And one will be left behind.
And one will pray for him to leave good legacy.
Okay.
You know, I know President Boyka is very respectful. He visited me most of the time. When he had office to Valtown there, you know, we used to talk together. We respect people. But when you have some group of people that around you that you can't understand, you have to go outside the bus. Yes. You have to go outside the bus because you don't know who all you're working with.
Are you still open to an opportunity to contribute to your country if you are called upon maybe by the president?
He is my president. I support his administration. You see, one thing I don't do, I don't like R7 job.
Okay.
You guys come here 6 in the morning, in the night. I monitor you. You think I don't monitor you?
That's commitment.
Yes, commitment to the job. Don't see boss man before you start sweeping. No, it's not part of some of us. When we say we for you, we for you. Our advisor, the Councilor Bronsky, the late Councilor Bronsky.
Okay.
Yes. And Councilor Bronsky used to pay me every month for advising him.
You gave him wrong advice or good advice?
Some of the things he told me, I said, no, it's not supposed to be so.
You ought to look in the king face and say, no, wrong decision.
I told Councilor Bronsky to form party.
Okay.
Yes, we formed 2 parties. Okay. The Liberty Party and the United Democratic Party. Okay. There were 2 parties. Okay. Because he sent me to a meeting, and when I look at the meeting, and it was things that he was in loop before. And the way I hold a meeting with them, I look at them, the people they roasted me on.
James Emmanuel Brooks. Someone texting, is he a former commissioner of Ghana's? Yes, of course, he's a former commissioner. Yeah, I received a lot of texts. Is he
former Bassa governor of Maserado County, former political advisor to the Liberian Senate, former advisor to the director of police.
Yeah, see, we do rich, man. It's like we're a divided country. The way we're proceeding now. United Party 12 years. CDC came for 6 years. United Party back. Should Liberia say goodbye to these two political parties? Liberia divided state.
No, Liberia not divided. That the people that they see intelligent report talking about dividing the people.
Intelligent report.
So woman look to that. You know what happened? I took 6 months to see the former bank governor.
6 months?
Yeah. Tata Mills Jones, Joseph Mills Jones. Each time I go to him.
6 months, and they will go to 1 month.
Yeah. David myself, we used to interact. David my friend, you know. And when one name David don't like to hear, we call him old man. Don't call me old man, call me the same young boy. Because you know, David. Even David will also move also.
Okay.
You understand? The history.
It took 6 months.
To see Tata Mills Jones every day. I go there. Oh, the man, the busy. Somebody would tell me, the man that one day he was coming right down the step. I said, why are you so busy? You can't see your own people will come to you. He said, but I know not else. I've been coming here since 6 months.
He buckled in the corridor.
I said, been coming here 6 months. He said, why are you here? I'm James Emmanuel Brooks. He said, oh, for true. Don't let her go back in my office.
Wow.
When we finished talking, he took his security from today. When Mr. Brooks come here, let him see me.
Is it the same thing happening with President Boycott? Maybe you have some good ideas. Someone wants to see the president. The president is occupied from now to the end of the year.
I'm telling you, the president is supposed to have a itinerary. How to see people, senior citizens.
Senior citizens.
Yes, you have a itinerary. You should not let people to be drilling him all over the place. Yes, you should have your own itinerary. Think on those friends that you passed by before. Where is the person? Where is that person? Have your own itinerary. Look, when I was certain mayor, I used to go. I said, who was certain mayor here before? They said that the mayor, Irashma Ali. I said, you came into Irashma Ali house. I went there, I sat with him. Since that, I wanted to know, he tells me, Ele Kato, I leave it there.
Kato?
Yeah.
That was interesting. No, you're interesting. You're interesting. Don't go there.
No, I will not go there. I won't go. So I leave it thing. When our commissioner Ghana, as I see that the late DST wasting. When I go there, everything here. What a document you get here, I come with blind mail. You say, bro, what is it? They far now. I give it there too. And you understand what they go far now?
Security advisor.
I leave them far now. Yeah. But I don't know all. Don't always act as a leader, you know all.
Okay.
And you understand?
Always have some kind of alignment with someone you succeed.
Wisdom. And I don't do my PhD, doctor degree, that wisdom you ask God for. That wisdom, pray for wisdom.
Yeah, so just in maybe 3 minutes, tell us relationship between the government and the opposition. What do you think it should be?
Well, I think we can make meaningful suggestions today that we need to have a interactive forum that we can meet and talk, that we can put suggestions on the table. Liberia not belongs to one person, it belongs to all of us. You understand? You are talking about the 3 branches of our government. How about the other government? No, Liberia have one of the good chief justice of this country. That woman that sits over there. That bench is very credible. You understand? I'm not saying the other justices, they're not good, but I dare with her. You understand? I dare with the late Johnny Lewis also.
Johnny Lewis.
Yes. All the things are going on. That some of the things Johnny Lewis could not take. You come with a clear cut. and put it down.
Love boy Johnny Lewis.
Yes.
When he's coming to Syria, it's just ringing
Oh,
everywhere.
no.
You think like the president is coming, Johnny Lewis. You have to pack off Johnny Lewis, the Chief Justice pass.
The president self of Liberia go see Johnny Lewis say, I'm busy. I will come to her. Yeah, you can be about to say it. You see, we have too much secret offenses in our administration. Our servants. All the nonsense that went on in the Capitol building there.
You call that nonsense?
That's nonsense. We pay for nothing money to those people.
What do you think is going on? I mean, majority block, the rule of law caucus. Should the Chief Justice cut this one because she will say goodbye in June? She says goodbye. She clocked 17 in June to have a definite saying there's one Brickman rule at the Capitol, at the House.
You know what happened? From the beginning of the case, if I were one of the top opinion leaders, I would have called up majority and minority black that my government. You're not going to mess up my government. Go sit in one hotel, go marry, talking about you making law and things that the place we send you to do. We send you to go to hotel, stay there to go make law there. Spending government gas stations and messing our day. I would tell them, I'm not here for this kind of thing. They put it under control. Or you won't get a doggone cent from my government until you put your act together. A long time they think man face.
You see, who's supposed to make that statement, that position?
You got
the president?
Yes, they say the government must coordinate. It doesn't mean that people must spoil your government.
Back to my question.
Yeah.
The Chief Justice said goodbye in June. You think she should have a definite to leave a legacy behind?
Yeah, of course.
She boycotted the State of the Nation address.
Because the people are not together. Where she going to sit down when she the one interpreting the law? You expect to go on the gavel for the 47 or 48 person? Or you expect her to go to the person too that don't reach to the exact number? Yes, the speaker is still the speaker until you move him. That's the law. You can backslide the law. No, he's still the speaker of the country. Everywhere. You understand? Until you remove him by the numbers that's supposed to move him. What are going on inside there now is that politics. That politics going on. You understand? That all going on. You have to move the speaker by the number that I call for in the resolution, and it must be read in the primary. You don't do it outside. It must be read, and the speaker must be questioned for where you're moving him for. Under the laws and constitution, the doctrines of the constitution. You can't just get a one day go bust the speaker door, what kind of rebel attitude. Then you get some other people cussing president. They are honorable people. You think that complete nonsense. We put you there to be cussing president, insulting the president, the executive head. Too much thing people tolerate in this.
You think people who do that in the legislature, what should be done to them?
But they are against us. They are not honorable people.
You think they should be expelled?
Expelled. So keep people like
the majority bloc is suspending some of their own colleagues. I mean, what's going on? Like, friends are laughing about it.
Because they're not legit.
But they are suspending the other colleagues.
They're not legit. When legit, that's the time you can suspend. You suspend them, man. We don't have the constitutional mandate.
So therefore, back to this question: should Chief Justice Siana Young be definite in this answering? James Emmanuel Brooks and O'Neill and Marka can go to a case, then two out came as victorious winner, right?
It's impossible.
It's impossible. Yeah. Should you cut the case?
One for all, for the straight jacket.
How you got it?
Straight jacket on that person. Okay. And you understand that what president they used to say, I will put you on the straight jacket. And the straight jacket means let it be cut. Let the Liberian people. You understand? For them not to blame the judiciary. Okay. You understand? Because most of the confusion going on, some people don't understand. They don't understand majority black, minority rule of laws, and all of the kind of things that are going on in the country. Not supposed to be so.
So they need to have one house.
One house. And my disappointing part for somebody to go bust speaker door on the Armed Forces Day. What the kind of thing going on in this country? These things need to stop. You understand?
Great, James Emmanuel Brooke. It's a very beautiful name you have. I mean, James Emmanuel Brooke. I mean, you're making me to start like the name now.
Right.
James Emmanuel Brooke.
Yeah.
Do you make move?
Yeah.
Move, and I'm not Jews to make that party hot.
Move. No, not that. Not. I did not say I excommunicated myself from
no,
the
I'm
party.
just asking. I'm not Jews to make that party hot before they were. Yes, they move.
Mills is a decent fellow. Mills get good will.
Okay.
And I don't come here to denigrate people.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't miss move because I stay part of move because
you talk with the political leader Maxwell Kimia.
And I into too much the political party business. Into governmental practice.
Correct.
Okay. Where we promulgate those issues in the interest of the people. That today you one party business when one party move the wins the think that they own the country. And you are saying something, yes. They are a group.
Who own the country now? Yeah? United Party owning the country?
Yeah, but I had to feel some of the parties in the thing saying they won the election. All the job including sweeping work and all. You look at men like me. You say, look, let's replace Mr. James Brooks with a lot of experience and wisdom in your head. Work for 3 branches of government.
You in the party.
So what you thinking on? What you really thinking on? You should ask my opinion. Whether Mr. Brooks, you deserve living in a place or you still want to maintain. So ask my opinion. Not because you have executive power, yes. Because we have to promulgate the issue in the interest of the people. Everywhere I work, I leave mark there.
All right.
Go kind of good.
Okay. Yes. Let's get the lines activated. James Emmanuel Brooks was chairman emeritus from the movement. Movement.
Movement for economic empowerment.
Move.
No, Marka.
Move.
What? They will continue.
They will continue betraying. He does everything. They'll continue. I told Joseph Boykas I will support you. But when you saw Mills Jones now, it's someone sorted.
What we're talking that time for the way to go.
The mullah.
The economic empowerment.
The economic empowerment.
Yes.
Let's get the lines activated. James Emmanuel Brooks is live for us this morning, right here on the TBS 0770-153-265
and 0770-202579, 0770-202579. Yes, call and have some interaction this morning. Mr. James Emmanuel Brooks is here this morning as our guest. Yes,
you have the first call coming through this morning. Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning. My name is William Bowie Taylor from Plaza.
Morning.
I like Mr. Brooks when you talk about Zogo, the origin of Zogo. In fact, the Basa singer, Sita Basa, made a song called Zogo. And he said, I'll be a freestyle.
About in the Zogo. Yes.
Listen to it. So it just brought me back memories, and now we have turned it around and calling people Zogo and interpreting it as being bad. So I think this will. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yes, thank you. 0770-202579,
0770-153-265, 153-265. Go ahead and place in a call.
Yeah, place in a call.
Let's hear from you this morning. We have 4 minutes up to 10 o'clock. Yes. Yes, give us a call. So people are asking, former commissioner. Yes. So but Mr. Brooks, yes, let's use the next 2-3 minutes. Maybe we're not touch things that we have asked you. Any other thing on mind you want to share with the public?
Well, the only thing to the public, we must keep talking because, as you know, you can have a former wife, but you can't have a former child.
Okay.
You can have a former country.
Okay. A former wife.
You can have a former wife. My former wife over there, but nobody had former child before. Never seen that. I don't care how you're married or you're divorced, a former. But you can have a former child. You can have a former country also. Liberia will always remain our country. So let us do those things to hold our country. Let us not let personal aggrandizement, personal interest, hatred to divide us.
Wait, so let me just hold you just 30 seconds. Let's see. This person want to make an input. Good morning.
Good morning.
Marka. Good morning, O'Neill. My name is Sabot Inspector. I'm calling you from Chicken Factory. Thank you, Mr. Pro, for bringing some things in order and you will highlight him. But he said what around the bush because he didn't say anything definite.
Concerning what specifically?
He was talking that the justice minister of the now came court.
Okay, you made a Supreme Court.
So, yeah, what did he say? Who was wrong in that issue?
He's not a court.
You should tell the people that are supposed to get the definition at the court. You see? And one thing he talked about creation of job, that is good. Tell the president he should review all these concessions agreement and make sure
exactly. Concession agreements are laws, so there are procedures in maybe reviewing many portions of them. So one president cannot just go and cancel any concession.
No, sorry. Well, what should our president be on casual worker as a casual worker on contract? I mean, it can be anybody good workmanship.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Brooks, go ahead.
Well, somebody called me from Chicken Soup Factory. That Chicken Soup Factory, I call. I think somebody.
when you are commissioner,
hey, the people said Mr. Brooks sold the whole account so I told them, if anybody bring deed that I sold that place, then I will resign. But people there living there because human began living in bush. Okay. The bush right there, you go there, I get them squatter right. And see how that place open. That place open to the schools there. Go and find your industrial park somewhere else. You could get vast land in the country. People want to live. And in that place there, hey, not easy. The government are in that Chicken Soup Factory. That's for anyway. That's why again, I can't talk for the Supreme Court. Because I may be content.
Yeah, but so when you're saying as a senior citizen, in your sound mind and wisdom,
the law remains the law constitutionally.
So therefore, you recognize Fonanti Kopas as a legitimate speaker.
Oh yes, because you can't be a law about it, then you go cross carpet on the other side. Let it go back. That's why the Supreme Court make it open and blanket. But people who don't understand it, they say, oh, they went their own way. But now I think they build up information before the court. They will come and get clear cut. So they think can be put to rest. You understand?
Wow.
Let it be put to rest one and for all. You see? So again, we are appealing to the government. Let them put some money for capacity building. Our marketer, let it be able to get loan. Let it be able, let our marketing association be able to import rights. Let us give them the opportunity. Now, one of my appeal is to the motorcyclists. I'm appealing to them that you should not use violence for the answer of their problem. They should not use violence because we here already appealing on their behalf and talking to the motorcyclists also that they remain where they are for now. Flying on Broad Street alone is not the one who give you money. What God get for you, it will come to you. And I want to congratulate the President, His Excellency, the intelligence report, let it cut it down small. In the judiciary, in the executive, in the legislative, that they can see that how many times some of them go in the market to interact with these common people. Let them break their chain. Let the people be able to invest into agriculture. Let them be able. There's some things I wanted to say. I can't say over the radio.
Yeah.
If I'm given the opportunity to see him, we will make meaningful suggestions that will push our country forward. We can come here denigrate our government. We can't do that because we've seen some good things. Go to Ministry of Lands and Mine, they go around visiting the place, other areas, you see good things.
But illicit money in the country, is that what you're talking?
No, the illicit money is going on also.
You have diamond, you have iron ore, you have black, you have everything still like this.
Let me tell you something. That is why it's important that His Excellency be on top of these people. Because our social media down there, I know what went on there.
What about that building you see that renovating the building of Mines and Energy? But we're losing the land gradually.
That impression, that what I'm saying, I see anything, but deep down the history, our mining sector has been bad way, very bad. People taking good things out of their country. Why we can't industrialize their country? We're not manufacturing nothing yet, robbers. Nothing going on here. They don't want you to clear all these local them, treating them, put them to agriculture program, different programs. The people wasting. What are you wasting their time for? Some of our team are very, I don't want to say on the place. It was not easy for some of us to grow up in Monrovia here. I told you, I right on Randall Street, that's where I grew up. Okay. Went to school right there, Broad Street. Went to Mata Topman right there, great there.
Staying in the same Monrovia.
Yeah, in Monrovia.
Hey, Monrovia. So why you transfer the capital, man? Ghana, Nigeria.
I was talking about carrying the capital somewhere different, the Bon County, and they materialize.
In the morning, James woke up, Broad Street. He see red light, Broad Street.
Right now, I leave that whole Ghana Bell. Right down, I'm the chair of the board of trustee of Rock Church. Okay. So I guess, I gave over 100 scholarships there in school. I had to find one that'll go to friends and they pay for the children, for the teacher, then be able to get paid, you see. So the school there where we programming owner, and we optimistic that one day the government will give us some pap on the back, will include us in the budget to be able to assist to areas them. You see, that's what we're talking about, empowerment.
Okay.
You see, so I want to thank you again.
Let's do this another time, man.
Yeah, we'll come here again. And I speak a lot of things, because a lot of things in the brain to put us out today. Thank you very much.
James Emmanuel Brooks closing us out on this Tuesday edition of the True Breakfast Show. Tomorrow, we're going to exclusive on the Ministry of Agriculture. Yes, so on behalf of the entire team, Marka David, out of Butler, my name is Oni Roberts, in the midst of all country affairs. Again, the U.S. Post President of State Department, Tammy Bruce said there is no list of visa restriction now. Yes, thank you so much. We'll be back on tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.